Nicole here with Obscure Reptiles, the Caging, and today we have our first clutch of ball python eggs fully hatched out. So let's see what we got. Hey guys, so today we have one of our favorite videos we love to film every single year. We've got some babies that have fully hatched out. If you guys saw last week, we uploaded our first egg cutting video of the year. The reason why we do this is to make sure that the babies have their easiest way out of the egg. Nobody gets stuck. For example, one of our baby Ackies this year, it started to crawl out. It did not have a large enough hole. It happened during the nighttime. I went to work, got home, and unfortunately that one baby did not make it because it could not get out of the egg. So by doing things like this, as in cutting the eggs, they fully can get out. It's a little bit different with Ackie eggs. They are so tiny, it's almost impossible to cut them. You can't really help them out. But with ball pythons, luckily the eggs are large enough that you can, so we make sure that we always do. So what we have right here, I've got some fresh clean water. We are getting their little cages ready. So if you guys have never seen any of our videos before, what we do is we separate the boys from the girls in these original first enclosures. Normally you do not want to co-have ball pythons, but before they have their first shed, they don't eat, they don't bother each other. So we just have paper towels, clean water, we just wet it down, and all I do is I put a pink and a blue tag on these so I know who is who. When we take these babies out, we're going to soak them in this vermiculite, or in the water, to get the vermiculite off. Drop it down so you can see better. I'll come up close. This specific clutch is fully spoken for. They are all sold, but we do have our next clutch hatching, which is from our GHI Het clown female. She was paired to a GHI Mojave clown male and a female maker banana clown male. So we could have some bananas, we could have some GHI combos. There's a few other things that we could get from that pairing. We do have another pied specific clutch because these are from our female beast. Snips, our other female pied, gave us a clutch. We have some from our blade clown. We have some from our lesser pinstripe GHI Mojave. And that's about it. I believe we might get a few more clutches later on from these females. We might be waiting on one of our albino pieds, one of our holdbacks from 4 years ago. So maybe she'll give us some albino pied eggs. But without further ado, we're going to get these babies out and we're going to actually put them in the water. Again, the reason why we do this is because if you see them right now, they are incredibly encrusted with this vermiculite. So all of these babies are pied combo babies. And actually, it's a dual-sired clutch. We have huge babies. They're very, very large. Some of these babies are larger than eggs that we have gotten. So we're going to leave them in there for 1 second. As you can see, they all completely crawled out. Some of these eggs were actually huge. Like, that's one of the eggs. It's collapsed in on itself now, but that is a giant egg. So, again, from our female pied beast, we make one of these tags for everybody. So everything in here gets thrown out, clean, sanitized, so we'll do that when we are done. And let's see what we got. So the reason why we know it's a dual-sided clutch is we did a banana female maker, it's a banana cinnamon female maker pied, and beast is a regular pied, the female, and then we did a pastel pinstripe benchy pied. So we've got some from each dad. So the first one we'll start with. This is a pinstripe Enchi pied. No pastel on this one, but some beautiful, beautiful bright colors. We know the pinstripe from the pattern. The Enchi is what's reducing all the other colors, and we know that there's no pastel because these are just huge, huge babies. If you guys can see, normally babies take up just my palm. These babies are taking up much, much more space than just my palm. But if we put this baby next to it, this one is a pinstripe pastel, and I'm gonna go with also has Enchi just from based on the pattern. Looks just like the dad did, but this one has blushing on the head, this one does not. That means this has pastel. And last season we had a lot of these babies with these darker patterns thrown in there, like on their side saddles. It's kind of hard to hold them because they're so large. But we're going to check the genders. We'll start off with the first one we picked up. This massive pinstripe Enchi pied. We only check genders when they're this small. It's very easy. We squeeze very lightly. And this is a little girl. So like I said, all of these are spoken for, but we have more coming up soon. So let me put this in the girl bin. That's why I like getting these prepped. So now I can just drop her in, keep her closed, and we'll go back to that original, or that second one we picked up. So these two are from that pastel pinstripe Enchi pied dad, and the rest are from the other male. So let's see here. It's actually another female. So these guys are some very, very large ladies. Absolutely gorgeous, especially with those darker patterns down the side. Super light from that pastel. She absolutely glows. Even down the tail. A lot darker to lighter. Huge, huge babies. I wouldn't doubt that these guys are going to be ready very, very quickly. Now, the thing that's strange is this is a dual sire clutch. So all of these banana combos are from a female maker male. So in theory, it's 90% accuracy. All of these bananas should also be female. If that's the case, then every single baby in this clutch is female. So we'll start with this first one. This right here is a banana pied. Classic banana pied. Perfect amount of orange or color to white. Got a little color on the tail. Color halfway, just about 50%, a little less than 50% white, and maybe 50% white. Looks absolutely perfect. Super, super great colors. Hopefully they're not too washed out. My battery's flashing, so if this video ends abruptly, that would be why. So this one right here, again, very large babies. Normally they're not this big. Makes it a little hard for me to handle. And yes, this is a female banana pied. We're going to post some photos and stuff to keep updated with everything. But lovely, lovely colors. With the white of this light, it's kind of washing out the pretty oranges and yellows, but we'll put them all in a light box for some photos before we post the video. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's go on to the next one. So actually the last two are the same thing. These are both banana cinnamon pies, which is what the dad is. But the dad is a female maker. One's very laid back, one's a little high strung, so we'll just set that back so I can show you guys one at a time. So when you mix cinnamon with pied, you get very, very low white pieds almost 100% of the time. So you can see there's a little color there, a little color on the head, but that's it. So let's see what we got. We have, this one's actually a little boy. So this is one of the 10% times you get a male from a female maker. So we'll put this one right here. And then we have one more, the very active one. Let's see. This one actually has 2 orange spots. That's the most color I've ever had on a cinnamon pied combo. That one is a little girl. Beautiful, beautiful first clutch. Like I said, we will post some photos, not only on our page, but on our YouTube channel. We'll post some more photos. Like I said, our next clutch is that GHI 100% het clown that went to 2 different clown males, so super excited. I normally have really bad odds. My camera's flashing, so I want to make this quick. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're interested in any babies we have, except for this clutch, we do have more babies that should look like this here coming up shortly. Shoot us a message on our Twisted Reptiles Facebook page, which is where we're most active on, or our website, twistedreptiles.com. Again, thank you guys so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you guys in the next video.